Hello all, my name is Kia and this is my blog channel Kia Comments. I am a reader and a writer born and raised in Nassau, Bahamas, currently living in upstate New York. And I'm starting this channel because I want to document my reading history for the year 2015, and I also want to share my reading experience. I would like to finally broaden my horizons in terms of reading. I read a lot of literary fiction in the form of novels, contemporary fiction, and classic fiction, and I read a lot of short stories. I would like to get into reading things like plays, memoirs, poetry, and graphic novels because I feel as though widening my palette as a reader will also help me as a burgeoning writer. Some of the novels that I love are Beloved by Toni Morrison, Going to Meet the Man, which is not a novel, it is a short story collection by James Baldwin, A Brief History of 7 Killings by Marlon James, Close Range short stories by Proux, Cowboys Are My Weakness short stories by Pam Huston, Love in the Time of Cholera, a novel by Gabriel Garcia Marquez, and the list goes on and on. I'm hoping that you will embark on this journey with me as I cover books that I have recently read, have read again, and plan to read. The first book that I want to discuss is a book by a fellow Caribbean writer from Jamaica. His name is Marlon James. He has currently written 3 novels, and the book that I want to discuss, The Brief History of 7 Killings, is his latest novel. I read this novel at a time when I was feeling extremely homesick. Winter had just kicked in. It was, I think, November. I was in a rut, personally. Nothing depressing, but I just really found it hard to connect with anything that I had been reading. And then I came across this novel written by this Caribbean writer that just changed the reading game and totally rejuvenated my reading experience at the end of the year. I want to talk about this novel in depth. I only want to talk about this one novel in my next video because I want to talk about it in such depth. I would like to look at structure. I would like to look at the use of language. I would like to discuss the use of dialect in literary fiction. I want to talk about setting and place and how Marlon James utilizes that as a vehicle to carry the narrative of the story and the plot of the story. And I really want to just get into the nitty-gritty of this novel and other novels that I review going forward. So I would love it if you would come along with me on this journey to discuss books that are in my comfort zone, books that are outside of my comfort zone, books that have just slain me, books that may be wonderful, but maybe I don't see what it is that other people see. I want you as viewers to challenge me. I would love your suggestions about what it is that you feel I should be reading. I would love suggestions specifically on plays, books of poetry, books of memoir that I am less familiar with, and in general, I would just love your feedback. So please follow along on this experience. I'm very excited to be doing this, and I hope that we can all have a great time. Thank you.